Okay, folks, ready for a deep dive.
Let's do it.
All right, today we're going to be diving into some rugby,
Okay.
but not just any rugby.
No.
We're talking about like the wildest, the wackiest moments, uh, kind of like if you imagine a highlight reel of rugby.
Right.
But we're going to
Yeah.
go a little deeper than just the just purely the wow factor.
Sure.
And our source for this is this YouTube video. It's called Funniest Moments in Rugby. If you laugh, you lose.
I love it.
Um, and it is quite a video, let me tell you.
Yeah.
So we're going to be pulling out some specific details that kind of caught my attention, and using those as kind of jumping off points
Nice.
to talk about this crazy sport.
Well, I think it's really interesting because rugby in a lot of parts of the world is a bit of a lesser known sport.
Right.
But there's so much to it. There's so much athleticism.
Sure.
There's so much like tactical genius going on. It's heart.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get to see that even in these moments that are meant to make us laugh.
Yeah, and speaking of, the transcript for this video is fascinating. One of the things that popped out to me
Okay.
was this mention of a player named Zumo.
Zumo. Okay.
Right. And it says, you know, England would want him available for the Six Nations.
Yeah.
I'm like, who is this Zumo character?
Who is this guy?
And what's the big deal with the Six Nations? Yeah.
Right.
What's going on?
Well, the Six Nations is
Fill me in.
it's kind of like the Super Bowl of European rugby.
Okay.
Except, it's been going on for over a century.
Oh, wow.
So you have England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, France, and Italy
Gotcha.
all battling it out every year. And then the rivalries go back a long way, like England versus Scotland.
Right.
Goes back to the 1800s.
Oh, wow.
So if Sumo is crucial to their hopes, this guy's got to be pretty good.
The Zuma guy's a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking like centuries old rivalry here.
Yeah.
So like if a player like Zumo is injured, could that really affect swing the entire Six Nations tournament?
Absolutely. A single player can make a huge difference.
Yeah.
Especially in a tournament as tight as this one. Each match is a nail biter.
Right.
And the outcome can come down to one crucial play, one little
Wow.
moment of brilliance or one mistake.
Okay. All right. So moving on. There's this line in the transcript that had me laughing out loud.
Okay.
It says, "Saved by the post protector."
All right.
Now I gotta admit, I have no idea what a post protector even is,
Right.
but it sounds hilarious.
It's kind of a funny name.
Yeah.
But, in rugby, every position on the field has a strategic role to play.
Okay.
And so the posts in rugby have padding around them to protect players.
I see.
And the post protector stands near that padding and prevents the other team from charging in
Okay.
and potentially disrupting a kick at goal.
So they're protecting the
Yeah.
the kicker.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So it's more than just like standing around.
Absolutely.
It's a strategic position. Yeah.
Very strategic.
Okay.
And you see that even in these moments that seem comical,
Yeah.
there's often this deeper layer of tactics.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, speaking of moments that seem purely comical, how about this shirt off cinch revealed?
Great.
I'm like, all right, someone's feeling themselves, but who is this cinching character?
Yeah.
And why the dramatic reveal?
Yeah. Well, it's hard to say for sure without more context.
Right.
It could be a tribute, it could be a message to someone watching,
Sure.
just pure adrenaline. Rugby is this incredibly physical, demanding sport,
Yeah.
but these players still find ways to express their individuality.
Yeah.
And sometimes that means, a shirtless celebration.
Well, I'm all for celebrating.
Absolutely.
Okay, onto a moment that really kind of caught my attention.
Okay.
It says Portugal pulls off a breakout try against the Lions.
Nice.
And I'm like, okay, so first of all, I love an underdog story.
Underdog stories are the best.
But who are the Lions?
Yeah, so the Lions are this team that's made up of the best players from England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales.
Oh, wow. So like an all-star team.
Exactly. It's an all-star team, and they tour every 4 years,
Okay.
playing against some of the strongest rugby nations in the world.
Gotcha.
So for Portugal to score a breakout try against them,
Right.
Portugal's not typically considered a rugby powerhouse.
Right.
That's a monumental upset.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So we're talking like total David versus Goliath situation.
Absolutely.
I love it. But like, what exactly does a breakout try even look like? Paint me a picture.
Okay, so imagine this.
Yeah.
You've got a sudden change of possession.
Okay.
A player bursts through a gap in the defense,
Yeah.
and they outmaneuver the Lions, who are known for their strength and power.
Right.
with speed and surprise.
Oh, wow.
They just see an opportunity and they take it, and it becomes this moment of brilliance.
That's incredible. I can just imagine the crowd going wild for that.
No.
Though not every attempt at brilliance ends in a score. Right? The transcript mentions a player who almost scored but planted it on his assets.
Oh, yeah.
Ouch.
Ouch.
But also, how does that even happen?
Right.
You know?
Well, it's a reminder that rugby, while it's this sport of raw power,
Yeah.
it's also about precision.
Right.
So to score a try, you have to ground the ball in a very specific way with downward pressure in the in-goal area.
Right.
So in this case, he got so close.
But didn't quite do it right.
Didn't quite execute it according to the rule.
So a near miss by Hare.
A near miss.
Or, well, something else.
Something else, yeah.
And it's interesting, though, right, how these very specific rules kind of add another layer of strategy to what sometimes just looks like chaos.
Absolutely.
Okay, so one last detail that I thought was really interesting.
Okay.
One team wins by a landslide. And then you hear someone ask, did anyone see it?
Yeah.
Followed by this very sarcastic, yeah, we did. What's going on there?
Well, it sounds like classic rugby banter.
Or even in victory, there's that sense of humor and camaraderie among the players and the fans.
Right.
Rugby's a community.
Yeah.
And those little inside jokes are part of what makes it so special.
I like that we've gone from Zumo to shirtless celebrations, near misses, incredible underdog wins, and even a little bit of rugby humor.
It's all there.
All packed into, this one short highlight video. It's amazing how much depth there is.
There is.
To even the funniest moments in the sport.
Absolutely.
Well, that's been our deep dive into some rugby highlights.
It's been fun.
I hope you've enjoyed it.
Rugby is a sport that'll make you laugh. It'll make you gasp.
For sure.
And it might even make you want to learn more.
Yeah.
So my advice would be, seek out a full match.
Okay.
And watch the strategic brilliance unfold alongside these hilarious moments.
Yeah.
You might be surprised at how quickly you get hooked.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you next time on the deep dive.
Cheers.
All right. See ya. Bye. Bye.